Positive Reinforcement Training, HorseGym with Boots, number 6. Presented by Power Word Publications and Muddy Horse Coaching. Mats are great, Boots says. Free shaping a new behavior. We'll look at this shortly. But first, a quick summary of what happened in parts 2 to 5 of PRT HorseGym with Boots. First, the horse learned that the click bridging sound has a meaning. We taught him the click and treat dynamic using a nose target that we could take away when we didn't want to use it anymore. Then we used stationary nose targets to build a nice walk with me habit on a loose lead rope. We're going from stationary target to stationary target and click for touching it and treat. Then we looked at parking at a nose target. We started with Liberty grooming and got the horse willingly standing in that spot, keeping his nose to the target, and we can use it for foot care without having to tie the horse up. Then we used spooky objects as nose targets, out and about or set up at home, and we went to gear targeting during tacking up. Then we learned about putting a learned behavior on cue. So the horse knows these are targets for which he gets a click and a treat. We have to then have the horse learn to wait to be cued to do the task. So we walk past the nose target and then head back so that we can put our nose on it again. Now, free shaping, going to the mat. We've got a mat and the horse at liberty in a safe area, and we allow her the time. We set it up so the horse can explore it in his own time. Click and a treat when he touches the mat. If the horse is a bit worried about the mat, I usually go and kill the mat and then invite the horse to go back and explore it for himself or herself. Boots is a bit of an old hand at this, so she's doing her best to demonstrate. Click and a treat as soon as they either touch the mat with their nose or their feet. And when you get a nice targeting of the mat like that, you've achieved it. Now we're going to use mats as destinations. I'm in the horse's left eye here, and using mats like this teaches smooth halts and smooth walk-ons. So I didn't worry about her not standing right on the mat there because she halted nicely at the mat. And then a very smooth walk-on away from the mat. Jog halt transitions. The horse knows going to halt at the mat, so I could do a nice square halt like she did there. And walk off again. Not such a square halt this time, but she's certainly listening to my body language as we go. And walking to the mat, and this time I'm going to ask her to put her feet right onto the mat, which she does, just with a little forward cue. Click and treat. These are carpet sample mats. You can see the size by the dandelion flowers. They're quite small, and when I'm using them here, they're a little bit hard to see. I've put them out so we can walk a shape. I'm in her right eye, and I'm going to draw the horse around the corners of the shape, which I think in this case is a triangle. I'm still in her right eye, and we're going clockwise. This is the third side of our triangle shape, and asking her to put her feet right on the mat. Now I'm in her left eye, and because I'm still going clockwise, I now have to drive her around the shape that we're walking. We do everything on both sides and in both directions. Now Smokey and I are doing some distance destinations. We've spent quite a while walking across the paddock toward our mat, and now we're heading for the next mat, and we've put in some obstacles. We're ignoring that mat lying there because we have a different one in our sight straight ahead. You can see how keen he is to get to it. Click and treat for reaching the mat. And then we're off, heading toward our next mat. Detailed notes to accompany this series of video clips are available by contacting me as below.